Got him. Big bass. That's a huge bass. Hey, how's everybody doing? And welcome back to another episode of Chasing Minnesota Monsters. We're back out in the Mississippi River chasing after some really big fish. If you guys have seen some of the previous videos, I found a spot that is loaded with some monster pike. And I decided for the morning, why don't we throw a little bit of topwater? I picked out some very large topwater frogs and a very large topwater popper. This thing looks awesome, and I know as a fact the fish in here are gonna hit this. They have been incredibly aggressive the last few days. I know there's some big fish in here and I know they're hungry, so let's have a little bit of fun throwing some big topwater lures. We're gonna start out this morning with the popper. I think I have the best chance at getting those big fish with a big popper like this. If we do run into some really thick cover, I can always toss the frog. I do have a few other large topwater lures. We got spooks and whopper ploppers. We can always give these a try a little bit later in the day, but I think we have a really good chance of getting something big on this big popper. I've never thrown it before. I want to see how she looks. Beautiful. Stirs up a lot of water. A pike is going to hammer this. This is gonna work amazing. We're gonna move up a little bit closer to shore and start making some casts. Got him. Big bass. That's a huge bass. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's the biggest bass I've ever caught in my life. First fish of the day is a giant. What a pig of a largemouth bass for Minnesota. This is my new PB. So happy with this. What a chunky fish. Oh man, thought she was a little bit bigger, but I'll take it. When they hit it like that, it is awesome. We're gonna get this guy right back in the water and make sure she swims off safe and sound. All right, buddy. See you later. What an amazing first catch. I think that was maybe the third cast of the day, and it's over 6 pounds. Beats my PB by half a pound. Just unreal. I got a picture of it on the scale too for anyone who's going crazy, going, that's not 6 pounds, that's 1.5 pounds. I got a picture on the scale. So all is well, well is all. We're gonna keep on fishing and see what else we catch next. We are gonna get back out here. It is gonna be hard to top that catch now. A couple casts in, we caught that. I am already very happy for the day. It is gonna be hard to beat a fish like that, that's for sure. That is another big bass. That's boat flippable. That is actually not boat flippable. That is a lot bigger than I thought. Definitely not as big as that last one was, but hit it just as hard. Nice little largemouth. This one I'd say is maybe breaking that 3 mark, 2.5, 3. Good looking fish though, for sure. Nothing like catching them on top water. I was expecting this morning to be mostly pike. Usually that's what I see a lot of back in here. But catching some big bass is just as fun. Let's get this guy back in the water. Make sure she swims off. And there she goes. That is awesome. We're gonna keep casting this. It's been maybe 10 minutes of fishing, and we've missed 1, caught 2. Starting out really good. We're gonna keep going. Got him. That little second pause I just did got this guy to bite. That is awesome. Boat flip. Sometimes all the fish need is a little bit different presentation. Popped it really hard for a while, then all of a sudden right before the boat, I gave it some smaller, slower pops. I don't know if this guy was following or just right next to the boat, but he liked that. I'm gonna pop this out of you. Just a small one, definitely smallest one of the day. Not a terrible fish though. Definitely a good looking one. We're gonna get her back in the water and catch another one. This popper is definitely putting in the work. I am extremely surprised. I haven't seen much for pike so far. Usually there is just a ton of pike. So who knows where they're at? I'm sure they're out here. It's just a matter of time before we get them. All right, let's give the frog a try. We fished this for probably another 45 minutes after that last fish, and I haven't even seen a bite yet. I'm not really sure what's going on. It's a little weird to go from that much fish to nothing. What's even more surprising is where are the pike? Usually this place is filled with 36 to 38 inch pike, and I haven't even seen one yet. So I don't really know what's going on with the pike. Maybe they don't come out till a little bit later. Could be just a whole bunch of bass around now. Or what I think could be going on is they are just deep in the mats. Usually they're a little bit farther out, but I also don't fish this till middle of the day. So these pike could still be deep in the mats and some more shallower water in the morning. So why don't we try this frog a little bit? We can always switch back to the popper if this doesn't work. But I think if there's any pike or even bass up in these mats, they're gonna eat the frog. Got him. Oh, another bass. I'll take it. Not a monster, but it's a fish. Just a little guy. We're just gonna put it right back in the water. Surprisingly smaller fish for this big of a frog. But I appreciate you for being a part of today's video, buddy. First catch on this frog. I've actually never thrown it before. It's got a nice walking action though. I like it. Got him. He hit that right at the boat. That was awesome. They are definitely some frog hungry bass. I'm gonna pop you out, buddy. You're another just little guy. It's all right though. Not a bad fish. Maybe about, I don't know, pound and a half. Get you back in the water. I'm just glad they're eating. Sometimes I just don't want a frog in the morning, sometimes I do. Luckily today is one of those times that they do. I do gotta be honest though, this whole time I've been back here I've noticed one thing, and that is the water on these lily pads just looks so tasty. I mean, that just looks so good. Just want to drink it. Probably won't, but okay, I should probably get back to fishing. That is kind of cool though. Looks good too. I mean, just looking at it on the lily pads, oh, that would be some good water. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Hit it pretty hard. I think it was a fairly small fish. It's not the easiest to get a hook in some of these little ones' mouth when the hook is a little bit bigger than their mouth. I'm gonna get you up here, buddy. That is a beauty for sure. Missed it the first time, but he was making sure he didn't miss it again. Choked that frog. Those hooks were way down in there. That is awesome. Nice little bass, maybe about 2.5. I don't think it's breaking 3. Good looking fish for sure though. Get this one back in the water. And we're gonna catch another one. That is awesome. I love throwing big baits like this, especially a big topwater frog. Yeah, you might miss a few fish because the hooks are so big, but when it comes down to it, these hooks are gonna be nice when you're hooking into the monsters. We're gonna keep on fishing, guys. I'm gonna keep working this little weed edge here. I'm gonna guess there's gonna be a lot more fish. We just pulled up to it, did maybe 10 casts and pulled one out of it. So we're gonna keep going and see if we can catch one a little bit bigger. Such a good area. I'm surprised there's not a bass right there. Wonder how deep it is out here. I don't have my live scope going. You know, I spent $3,500 on getting live scope and I barely use it. I use it during the ice season a lot, but when it comes to the open water, unless I'm trying to find structure to fish, seeing depths, I kind of like the mystery of fishing. Yeah, a lot of people would disagree. They like being able to see when the fish is going to eat it, how big the fish is. The main reason I fish is for the mystery. And if I know there's a fish right behind my bait, it's not as fun to me, especially not for topwater. I like that mystery of not knowing what the fish is, how big the fish is, when it's gonna bite, because you never know. Could be right now I catch one, could be in 10 minutes. I like that mystery. If I see where the fish are at all times, it just kind of takes the fun out for me. Not as challenging. Then again, it's also pointless for topwater. Should be something back here. I'd be extremely surprised if there is not a bass lurking in this water. Absolutely perfect frog in water. We're gonna do a few more casts. I'd prefer not to cut the video so short. We're gonna see if we can catch one more fish before we call it a video. Wow, I am more than surprised. I really thought there'd be something right there. Looks like a spot that a largemouth would be held up in. We're gonna do one more cast. See if we can get a lucky last cast here. All right. One more cast. We'll do one last cast, finish it off at that. I'm just really hoping to see one more fish. I mean, we've seen quite a few fish already for this short amount of time, but it never hurts to end on a fish. We'll get this last cast, see if we can make something happen. This looks like such a good area for topwater. Maybe I should have tried the popper. It is a little bit more open, so popper might work better. Might be getting a little bit too late in the day. I mean, it's only 7 o'clock, but sometimes just that first hour in the morning is that prime time. In some spots after that, it just turns off. And I think this might be one of those areas. We caught some fish, we had a good time, and I completely consider today to be a success. Not one of my longest videos, but we had fun. We caught a new PB, we caught some giant largemouth bass on topwater in just a few hours. We got a lot done and I am extremely happy with that. I love the support you guys give me. Thanks for watching all the videos. We are getting closer and closer to that 50,000 subscriber mark. I made a goal for the end of the year. If we hit 50,000 subscribers, I would give away a boat to one of you guys. And we are just skyrocketing. I think 13,000 subscribers in the last month. That is just unreal. And of course, I am true to my word. Not really sure on what boat, if I want to get a pond prowler, if I want to get John boat. I really don't know yet. Got to see. Maybe I'll reach out to a few boat companies, see if we can maybe make this a little easier. But like I said, thanks for watching. I love you guys so much. I appreciate all the support. Of course, if you guys leave a comment, I reply to every single one of your guys' comments. Thanks for watching. New videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 with Canada coming up in a few days. And then after Canada, I'm gonna go to ICAST in Florida. Then the day I get back from that, I head straight to Alaska for 2 weeks. So my posting schedule might be a little bit all over the place, but I will say there's gonna be some crazy videos coming. So look forward to that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.